Hello and welcome. I've been guided to do a collective reading today. I actually went to go live and I just wasn't feeling it. And it didn't seem like there was really anybody out there to participate, which honestly, when I start to read cards, it's hard to have participation. Sometimes the comments can throw me off track. So anyway, there are some strong messages coming through. I did spend pretty much most of my day in both a meditational state as well as communicating through the cards, communicating through spirit, through nature. And I got a lot for myself. And I'll tell you, we've been going through a roller coaster ride of emotional things. And I definitely had a lot of deeper realizations for myself, as well as some messages of certain things that I need to really, I'm aware of, but need to now move past, move through, let go, because it's affecting my frequency. It's affecting my ability to create through life as I usually typically do. A reminder that we are all energetic. We are all creator beings. We've all been taught opposite of that. So we're always thrown off path. We're always thrown out of alignment by life, which is why a lot of the spiritual teachings, we also get thrown off track from teachings. But the ones that really stick for me are, to definitely go through the emotions, feel the emotions. We want to release, we want to purge. The reason being is because if we don't, we're going to continuously have our focus and our energy, our frequency in alignment to what we don't want. We're shown many things on this planet that we don't want. A lot of fear comes up. Going with the subject of money and how we're societally taught. Money doesn't come easily. Money doesn't grow on trees. You have to work hard, all of these things. Yet I have experienced, and I know many others who have the opposite. There are certain things that when you have a will, a drive, an inner knowing, and you hold that energetically, you hold that frequency energetically, you're magnetizing things and opportunities and events and people to you, to bring to you what it is that you desire. But when we're really focused on the negative, when we're focused on things that are not working out for us, we're going to really keep ourselves stuck in certain patterns, certain alignments. And sometimes I need a reminder of that. Sometimes I can get down and it's difficult to pop out of it until I put certain practices in place for myself that work for me. So anyway, this morning I was working with the traditional Rider-Waite deck, as well as a newer deck that I just got a few months ago. It's called the Tarot of the New Vision, which depicts the pictures from the original Rider-Waite deck from a different angle, from the other side, showing and revealing more things that were behind the scenes that we didn't see. So I'm gonna do a collective reading with these cards to see what wants to come through for us all at this current time. We have the Queen of Pentacles with Temperance. The desire to be in a place where we're comfortable, where we can be giving, nurturing, providing, when we can provide for ourselves and others. It requires balance. And we're working through certain phases in life to get to that balance. It's not always easy. But the reward on the other side, a light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, is that when we can shed the old beliefs, when we can shed the old patterns, when we can shed the trauma, the pain, when we are awakened in consciousness to the fact that life is not exactly how we were taught. It's not at all. It's actually the opposite. Hence, the new vision that I'm going to be reading with this. We're having a new vision. But in order to stay with that new vision, it requires us expressing how we feel. I'll show you the cards in a minute. It requires expression, expressing how we feel, getting ourselves out into the world to connect with others, engage with others. We have Judgment at the bottom. There are many that are beginning their stages, beginning their awakening process, awakening in consciousness, realizing some shift has happened. Some big shift has happened. And it's really causing people to see the truth of themselves, of life in general. There's been a lot of divine intervention is what I'm getting here, which then puts us on a new path, a new way, a new direction. I feel like there are many who are coming into this balance and are ready to express from the heart, engage. Queen of Pentacles with Temperance, Knight of Cups, and the Four of Wands, along with Judgment overall. Trying to see if I can, so that you can see. What's being shown? That being revealed, that was possibly hidden in plain sight, I'm hearing, which is typically how it is. When we awaken in consciousness, we realize we've always been seeing the signs, the same things, but we weren't picking it up. We weren't present enough to actually have that communication come in through life where it literally registered in our brains, in our energy field. And this is a specific wave of humans, of beings, of people that are now awakening, fully awakening, feeling more comfortable with this new perspective, coming into balance with themselves, getting right with themselves, and beginning a new path. Two of Cups. I mean, ready to connect again with like-minded souls, connect from the heart, sharing. This is also, I see the dove's piece a peaceful connection, reconnecting with old kindred souls, making peace, making peace. This could be apologies or just acknowledgement. Below Temperance, Four of Pentacles, acknowledgement of holding on to the past, holding on to whatever it was that was giving them a feeling of safety and security. It could be money, it could just be this is stubborn energy, but this is the other side. So you see he's sitting, staring at a huge mountain. He has everything he needs and then some, but he's still holding on. This is being, I don't want to say, I hear miserly, but it's more, it could be greedy, just not wanting to give up. Status, money, whatever it was that was creating this little safe space inside, that's being tempered. Something is changing, and now the Fool. You see, the Fool in the traditional Rider-Waite, it shows the front side. In this deck, you can see that he's jumping off he's getting ready. He has faith and trust. He's jumping off the cliff, and there's like an explosion in the background. Regardless what is going on out there, I'm jumping into it. I'm jumping into this something new. I'm trusting and having a good feeling, like a sense of adventure. This is suddenly an exciting adventure. Jumping into it. And the Hermit. With the Page of Swords at the bottom. And there's been some time to really reflect on life, on choices, on decisions. See the serpent below him? It speaks of transformation. And the Page of Swords is reading deeper into the signs, the synchronicities, the messages coming in, and actually picking them up, actually understanding them. Strength below that, but it was in reverse, so you know, there's still a little nervousness. It's scary, it's new, it's fresh. But it looks as though we do have a whole another wave of those that are just about ready. Let me get one more layer of this, because I want to look into this Four of Pentacles again. Okay, we're going to use the Mythic Tarot. I don't even really see that it, you know, this isn't talking about trying to muster up the bravery or anything. This is, something's happened. Something big. With the Moon. The Moon reflects the mysteries of life. The Moon is connected to water, to feelings. So the Moon is, the energy of the Moon is some really deep sensing and feeling to that which we don't fully see. But a knowing and a feeling. It's not even an inner knowing now. It's like there's been some big shifts in energy. Let's just leave it at that. Really feeling this is right. I don't know how, I can't explain why, but it just feels right. It's coming from the depths of inside. After spending a long time in confusion, dazed and confused, and not in touch with emotions at all, not wanting to get in touch with emotions, now they are finally ready. Walking away from the heavy, dense, negative emotions. It's time. It's time. There's a lot of feeling here, a lot of suppressed emotion, repressed emotion that's come to the surface. Judgment. Ace of Pentacles. There's a new start. A new opportunity for a fresh new start. It's with that attitude of today is the first day of the rest of my life. There's so much overwhelming emotion that has taken over and finally cracked the surface open. Cracked the armor. The facade, I'm saying. Okay. Do the Fool again. Now, there may be some support for these, for some of you, or these people who are waking up right now. Be mindful of who you share things with, how it feels, because if there's any doubt or negativity that's brought in, you want to like reel it back into yourself. Four of Cups. There's a period of contemplation, of feeling the feels, and making sure that we're making the right decisions for how we feel before just jumping off that cliff. But basically, we've got the Fool twice and the Nine of Cups below that, because they know that there's something much better. They've been exposed to something much better. They're aware that there's so much better. Just really been stuck in their programming, in their unconsciousness. Get a couple cards from the Secret Language of Animals. So there's a wave of the collective that is awake to the truth of life, to the truth that there's so much more, to the truth that of all the lies and deception, to the mirroring, to it all. Well, I don't want to say all, because there's so much that I don't even know if there is a human being on the planet that is aware of it all, but way much more than where they had been. We have Gecko, synchronicity, optimism, truth, and mobility. Let's see what it says in the book. It's a number 33 also. When Gecko perches in your presence, this is an auspicious moment indeed. Smile and expect good things, the best things. How would you move forward from this moment if you knew you were blessed? If you knew in your heart of hearts that whatever you committed to would triumphantly succeed? Sometimes we have unique thoughts and special ideas. Sometimes inspiration comes in the blink of an eye as we drive down the road, walk in the trees, or stand in a shower. Sometimes an idea may come that seems unrealistic or slightly beyond normal rationale, but it feels somehow exciting, expansive, and elusive. Often our thinking mind is quick to follow with questions, doubts, and concerns. If we are not careful, within just a few moments, a perfectly magical idea can be squashed into nothing and swept under the door. This is why you want to be mindful of, if you're one of these people who is really starting to wake up in consciousness more and more, who you share this with, or the doubts. Don't let the mind take over too much. The message of Gecko is to trust in the magic of inspired moments as doorways to future reality. Don't let critical thoughts cloud your perception of the miracles that may be ready to unfold within you now. Many of the best things in our life were created in ways that we could not have previously imagined. Similarly, much that waits to greet us on the path ahead may unfold in ways beyond our current understanding. The way to judge the validity of an impulse is not whether it seems realistic, but whether it feels good in your being. Does the idea make you smile? If the impulse stirs energy in your belly and allows you to breathe a little fuller, then hold it in your heart long enough for it to grow. It is sometimes hard to comprehend, but there really are no limits to the blessing that this life can hold for you. Within every moment, every decision, every action, every journey, there is an opportunity to choose the path of positivity and light. Gecko guides you there by simply asking what feels most light in this moment, what feels most exciting, what makes your heart smile. Let this be a starting place for your auspicious journey. So yeah, that is in alignment exactly with what I was getting earlier for myself, as a reminder, because when we go through our challenges, when things are hard and tough, sometimes we can really fall deeply into old unconscious programming. Myself included, we're all human, and we've really been deeply conditioned and programmed, every single one of us. So when that happens, we can really get stuck in certain feedback loops in the mind, telling us that we have to do something like the old way, or things aren't going to happen, or everything is terrible, and just whatever it is for you. There's at least one thing that you have a really difficult time bringing into your life, and that's really linked to some deeper trauma and wounds that you've been carrying with you for a long time, that you're unable to let go of, to bring into bed, like to believe that it can be different for you, to believe that it can change, because we have to practice at least coming to a neutral place where, if you don't have any beliefs at all, that's all fine and well, but try not to believe negativity. The programming, the conditioning is where I'm going with that. Our frequency, our vibrations, our emotions, our beliefs, our thoughts are all linked to our experiences here on planet. And we can have some incredibly amazing experiences. And I'm sure that each and every one of us has had some. Yet we also fall into, we're in a world of duality, so we sometimes fall backwards into old unconscious patterns. This is something that's reawakening in every single one of us. Some a lot deeper than others. A lot of us are just getting a little wake-up call. Hey, wake up. Where's your thoughts? Where are you at? Because we've been in some deep, dense Pisces energy. More than just that. We've been in some really deep, dense energy, purging really deep old wounds. But now's the time to kind of like rise up out of that. Where have I been? Where has my mind been? Where are my emotions been? Focused on the things that went wrong, focused on the fears that of something that hasn't even happened yet. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that with money. I've done that with many things. And then I snap back into it and realize, like, I am just creating this feedback loop over and over and over again for myself. So trust, trust, trust. We are the creators. We truly are. We have the power. We have the ability to hold faith, hold our strength. We've endured a lot. It's time to allow the sun. The sun was the first card before I was doing the live. Allow the sun to come out again. Allow ourselves to experience joy and happiness, peace and love. And that is the message that I have for the collective today. Sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.